So in 13 days, I hit my first 10K a month, bro. When I joined, I was like, bro, I want to hit 1K with one store.
With one store.
And I did it, bro.
Yeah.
I think 2 days after joining your mentors or 3 days, I don't know. It was really
Yeah.
quick. Organic dropshipping works. You just gotta really want it bad, you know?
YouTube, what's good? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today, we have another case study with my boy Mark here. Yes, you guessed it right. Second Mark, man. This
Second,
is a
bro.
trend, bro. I don't know what's going on with the Marks in organic, but they're fucking cooking. So yeah, guys, we have my guy named Mark here. He's all the way from Canada, right?
Canada, Winnipeg.
Holy
Small city.
shit, dude. Let's go, bro. So if you want to introduce yourself to the people, talk about your age, a little bit more about you. But yeah,
hmm
bro.
So, my name's Mark. I'm from Winnipeg. I am first year in university. I'm 21 years old. Um, Yeah, I used to do construction. I used to do a whole bunch of jobs, trade jobs, for 3 years right after high school. Um, I didn't really like it, so I do Muay Thai. I fight. I was gonna fight to make money, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm a fighter, and I'm in school, 21 years old. Yeah.
Okay, cool, bro. That's awesome, bro. So 21 years old, still in uni. So let's talk about like your organic journey, right? When did that kind of start? Let's talk about more like exactly like because you started this year, right?
Yeah, I started this year, this summer actually.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah,
wow. So
so
really like not too long ago. Holy cow.
yeah, very new, very new. So like start of August, I actually had no idea what organic was. I just stumbled upon it. I was just scrolling. I was just scrolling. I was looking for things to make money online before I go head off to school. And then I saw some guy in my city doing organic, and I saw him. He's like my age. He's also I saw he was doing organic, and he bought a new car off organic, and I thought off dropshipping, and I thought dropshipping was dead. I thought that was saturated. So I looked into it. I was just looking through his following, see where he's learning from, and I saw a bunch of mentorships and or gurus or stuff like that. That's where I got into it, and so I was trying to study a little bit, and then maybe a week in, I was like, okay, yeah, I want to do this. This looks pretty fun. It looks like something I actually want to do, because I tried paid dropshipping before, but I was all the way in high school. It was a bad idea. I had no money. I was looking through mentorships because I didn't want to do it all alone on my own. So I was looking through mentorships, and I went through one. I saw one guy that I liked, and then on the spot I bought it. Well, I'm like cautious, but like he seemed pretty good. So I bought that, and then I started the next day. Like I didn't waste no time. I really wanted to make money online before I went off to school, and then it's just kind of stupid, but like I quit my job as soon as I bought the mentorship, bro.
Damn, that's crazy. So
Yeah,
straight
and
up you had
then
like conviction in yourself that like you were gonna make this work no matter what.
yeah, because I saw the guy. I know that I don't know the guy personally, but I know of him, and in my city it's like really small. Everyone knows everybody, and seeing him buy a whole new BMW M4 or something, I'm like, well, how are you doing that? If you can do that, I can do that too, you know. So
Right.
I'm like, yeah, I just had that strong conviction in myself, and I'm like, if also if I can fight, and if I can go to like fight camp and everything, I can do this. I can do whatever I want. I can do whatever I put my mind into, and
Right. Right.
yeah, I just had straight conviction and straight discipline. I just did it right away
Hell
on the
yeah, bro.
spot.
So, what were kind of like some of the struggles you were facing? I mean, even before you joined the inner circle, or maybe like towards the beginning of like your organic dropshipping journey, because obviously it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows, right? We weren't printing. So let's talk about
Oh,
like the trenches of Mark in the beginning.
oh,
Oh shit, lights are
oh,
off.
shit.
There we go.
Um, So before joining the elite inner circle, um, I was having trouble just going viral. Like I had like I like my products. I guess they were okay. But it's the content was really low. It's like trash. It's garbage. I don't even know why people would even trust my website or my content. Um, it was just bare bones, like no lighting, no like movements were trash. Even like I didn't know any concepts either. I was just making up my own stuff, and it was hard for me to go viral. It was hard
Right.
for me to go viral. That's what it is. So when I joined you though, like you were showing me, we had a call for concepts and content related, and like you were telling me how to do this, or like one for one, like movements, lighting, where to record, um I think filming equipment too. I bought a light box there,
Yes, sir.
and then you were just showing me like a whole bunch of concepts that I didn't even know about, because I'm
Right.
I'm pretty brand new as well. And I think I implemented that the next day and I went completely viral. And I'm also in a bunch of discords just to look around, and they freaking leaked my product. I'm like, this is how you do concepts for this product,
Right.
a winning concept. I'm like, all right, I guess I can't run this no more, but
Right,
whatever.
right. Like it's crazy because like, bro, we were literally like bringing new concepts into the market, and then they were getting
Yeah,
leaked to other discords about like, yo, run this now, it's so good,
yeah,
because it was a super high converting. I remember the exact concept I put you onto, and
yeah,
then we like
bro.
almost like pioneered that shit to your niche. And bro, literally within like a couple of days, everyone was talking about it. You were going viral. Like literally, first video, I think you hit like over what, like 200K views,
Yeah.
just like that. And yeah, it was crazy, bro. So also, let's preface this as well. Like before joining, or I guess like in the beginning, like how much money did you make with organic? Like how many views roughly do you think you had um, when you first started off, or before joining, really?
Okay, so before joining you, I had three stores. I had three products that I made money with, but it was not a lot. I think I never made over. I never made over 50K. I don't think I had one video that went 100K, but it didn't convert, like $0.
Right,
But the three stores that I made money with, I don't think I've made anything over 50K views, and I was just doing straight ripping content from other people too.
right,
It's like it wasn't even my video. I'm just straight ripping it off.
right,
And for money, I think I've only made $3,000 total
yeah,
before joining you.
yeah,
Yeah, that's revenue, Canadian revenue too.
right,
And I think, what is it? Three products, $3,000. Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
right. I mean, dude, yeah, you were like a complete beginner. Like when I first talked to
Complete.
you, you only had done like 3K rev Canadian. You were specifically only running like one typical, like one concept, right? Like rinse and repeating that.
Yeah.
And you really didn't have the necessary skill to go past that, right? You were kind of
No.
trapped in this like this hamster wheel of just reposting, and you can only get so far with that, especially now, right? When it comes to
Hmm.
that particular concept. And obviously when you first came to me, you needed help. You're like, bro, this concept is not working anymore. I need to do something different. I want to go with some more longevity, right? Like find a
Yeah.
concept that I can literally run for a couple of months, not just a couple of days, and then that's it, right? And something that actually
Hmm.
took skill as well, because that was something that we were talking about too. It's like you kind of felt like you were just like not doing too much, and you really weren't learning a lot of skills, right?
No.
And obviously that's a really big talk that me and you had, because that was like the main pivotal difference that kind of took you from being a pump and dump, only 3K type of drop shipper to making, over like 20K now, right? And at the end of the day, like that's really just what it takes, is like putting yourself out there and being like, okay, like this is obviously not working. I need to do something different. And, that's why you go ahead and maybe tap in with other people that can maybe help you with those concepts, right? Because at the end of the day, we're
Hmm.
all trying to win here. And I knew for a fact, like running those concepts that you were running, and et cetera, and even the products as well, were not going to take you to, X goal that you had. So obviously, like before, oh shit, we're lights out again.
Shit. All right.
Nah, you're good. So obviously, like before, like joining, what were like your main kind of like how did you feel about like switching mentors, obviously, because that's like a big thing. What kind of like made you want to switch in the first place, and then what was kind of like going through your head?
Um, I just really wanted more one-on-one. Like you would actually put more in depth on the feedback, and actually respond to all my questions and help me out with concepts and content, like really in-depth content and concept because I don't want to be like just a drop shipper. I wanted to be a CEO marketer, which is how actually I found, which is why I came to you in the first place. I saw your videos on YouTube. You're thinking like a CEO, a marketer, not a drop shipper, you know.
Right.
I really wanted to gain the long-term skill, which I didn't have before joining you. Like I was thinking long term now at this point. I was like, if I want to make this work, I gotta actually be like a businessman, you know.
Right.
And yeah, what was the question again?
Yeah, no, that I mean exactly that. What was kind of going through your head? You know, what made you want to switch? Because obviously, like that's the one thing that you came to me with was like, yo, I want to be like a long term type of ecom, CEO, right? And I don't want to be
Mhm.
seen as like a pump and dump drop shipper where I'm like blowing up a product, maybe 2-3 days and then that's it, right? Like, how can you actually do this long term? To where you can make it your full time job, right? Especially when you had dropped out of, well, not dropped out of school, but like you had to quit your job, right? And you
Yeah,
were
I
like,
really
bro,
quit my
I need
job.
to go all in on this because I don't have any other option, right?
Mhm.
And obviously that takes like a certain type of person, but also takes a certain type of information to get to that level, right? And that's exactly what you were kind of coming to me for, right? Because I remember, bro, I
Mhm.
remember the conversation we had, like, bro, like, I need a little bit more attention. I need to start thinking a little bit more long term and like actually find the necessary products that are going to take me to, those big term type of plays, right? Because
Mhm.
again, like I mentioned, like the products that you were running before coming in, like it was just like holy cow, bro. I was like, there's actually no way this is even a thing. But obviously we immediately had that like onboarding conversation, that onboarding meeting, and then we immediately got
Mhm.
into product research. So let's talk about product research as well. Like, how did your kind of eye for products change, right? Kind of like what I kind of put you onto, like how I personally do product research, what I'm looking for. Because I also remember having that conversation with you, like, holy shit, bro, like I never saw this behind products. I didn't see longevity. I wasn't really thinking about the bigger picture. So if you want to kind of like elaborate on that.
Yeah, like well, first of all, as soon as we had that meeting, I dropped that product immediately. I
Yeah.
did immediately, man. It was in my head, man. But anyways, so how my mind changed from looking at products, like the products that used to look at was stitch clip products, and it was like gimmicky type of products. So, like can I leak one?
Sure, bro. Go for it. I mean, you're not
Sure.
running anymore.
Yeah,
I
I'm
told you, drop that shit immediately, bro, because that is not how we do organic, bro.
All right, so there is something like this. Like I don't even
Yep.
know.
The Birkin AirPod
Yeah,
case.
like
Yep.
oh, I don't know how is it, how does this how can you sell this without like a stitch clip? You know,
Right.
like I can't even showcase this really, or like I can't even this is not long term. You know,
Right.
like I don't think you can make money. Like I don't even think you make 5K off this, 1K off this.
Right.
Um, yeah, and the way and I tried thinking like you. I was like, how can I turn this in? Like, how can this be a long term product? How can I put a different marketing angle on it? You
Right.
know, like a different niche or passion audience. Like, what would this passion? What would a certain type of audience buy that product
Right.
um or like this does this passionate audience would they buy this product, you know?
Right.
Like I had to go more in depth because before then I was just scrolling on my burner like just I'm just doom scrolling, I'm brain rotting, I'm not even looking.
Right. There was no
um
intention behind every single
no one,
scroll.
yeah,
You
exactly.
weren't even asking yourself those questions of like, does this product actually have longevity? Can it scale
Yeah,
past like just 1K day and stitch clips, right?
yeah.
Because that's really all you were doing, bro. You came to
It's
me,
like,
you were literally only running stitch clips, just literally just. And again, I don't blame you, bro. You're a complete beginner, and you didn't know better, right? But
mhm,
obviously, I solved your issue. We kind of like immediately attacked it, right? It was like a product issue as well as the concepts as well. Teaching you like actual, real, organic concepts that convert
mm,
and that are ethical, right?
yes.
And that was like the most important part about all of this too. Is like how can we do organic in an ethical way where we're legit
Mhm,
and we're able to actually scale in real time beyond just normal stitch clips and that whole rabbit hole of what used to happen with organic, which doesn't really work now, by the way, guys. But thank gosh, right? It's a good thing. But yeah, dude. Okay, so obviously you joined. You saw some results. So let's talk about your results. Like how much were you able to make in like what 12 days, 13 days?
oh yeah, so in 13 days I hit my first 10K month, bro. That was insane. And I hit my I also hit my first 1K day,
Yep.
but also I hit multiple 1K days with two stores combined.
Right.
But I had a goal with Kevin
Yeah.
when I joined. I was like, bro, I want to hit 1K with one store,
With one store.
and I did it, bro.
Yeah.
And
You
then
blew it out
like
of the water. Yeah.
he did.
Yeah.
Like I think 2 days after joining your mentorship, or 3 days, I don't know. It was really
Yeah.
quick. I immediately got a sale, and then the day after I hit a 1K day.
Right. And so how
And
quick were you able to kind of see those results like cuz I mean dude, we worked pretty freaking quick. Like we immediately hopped into that onboarding meeting and then it was just straight to work, bro. You were blowing up my phone.
it's
We were hopping on calls twice, three times a week. So everything happened really, really quick because, like,
yeah,
bro.
man.
So, like, how long did it really take until you saw like results? Like, really?
Shit, bro. Like it was so quick, bro. I kind of felt bad going on so many calls with you and blowing up your phone.
Right.
I think literally, the same week. I was hitting multiple back to back 1K days,
Right.
which is crazy. And then actually, when it was funny, I was gonna drop this product,
Yeah.
and then I told you, like, you know what, you should keep running that. You should keep running these products. And I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I'll keep running that. I was gonna drop it because the some other guys told me it's mid. I'm like, okay, I don't want
Right.
to, I don't want to do a mid product, you
Yeah,
know?
I remember that, bro. You were telling me like, bro, this is like a committee product. That's like what my previous mentor told me, whatever. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, run this right now. And then the
Yeah.
second that you did it, like blew up. You started making money a lot more consistently, and then eventually, like you even mentioned, right, you hit your first 1K day with one store. Um,
Hmm.
so okay, obviously like this is all cool and all, but we need to see some results, right? So let's
I
go
got you.
ahead
I
and let's
got you.
share
I
the
got you.
screen and let's take a look at the damage that we did together, and then we'll go ahead and talk about some of the hacks, bro. Some of the hacks that I put you onto when it came to your AOV, which is your average order value, and how you were able to just literally print, bro. So
Oh yeah.
okay, so this is gonna be the
So
first store. Right here, obviously don't leak the name, don't say anything about it, because pretty sure you're still running this, right?
I am still running it. I got like a $500 day yesterday with this.
Okay, yeah. So let's not leak anything. But yeah, let's give a little bit more backstory about this product, your highest day with it, and how you were able to make 7.8K.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
So actually, you know what? A funny story. I was on October 13th. That was when I made my first sale, $100 right there.
Yep.
Um, but I think I was going viral maybe 2 days or 3 days before this October 13th. So October 10th, I was going viral, and I had no add to cart button. So
I remember
you,
that.
you remember that? Yeah, yeah.
I
I had
remember
no
that.
add to cart button, bro. I probably would have hit a 1K day. I'm not gonna lie, because I was going really, really
I
viral.
remember. Yeah.
And then somebody DM me, hey, I can't order because there's no add to cart. I'm like, oh my gosh, bro. But yeah, there's October 13 was my first sale, and October 24 was my first 1K day on one store, on this store.
Yep. Yep. And
That
I
was
remember,
just,
bro. I remember the day after you added the add to cart, you hit like a what, $500 day or something.
yeah,
And you were
bro.
immediately just printing, because I remember like we had that conversation, and I was like, bro, there's absolutely no way, because this dude was like, Mark was going super viral.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro. See you later. That's 2 days after. I almost hit a 1K day, bro,
yeah,
on one store. Actually, this was when I hit a 1K day on both stores, like combined. I hit
exactly.
800, almost 900, and then on the other store I hit like 200, $300.
Right, right. So yeah,
Yeah,
you were printing simultaneously with multiple products, which was crazy. But yeah, just imagine if you would have added that add to cart. So guys, one little tip: don't forget to add an add to cart, right? Because obviously Mark could have easily hit a 1K day.
yeah, man. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, cool, cool. And also, let's talk a little bit more about like your AOV on this store particularly, because I remember you were getting like $100 order, $200 orders, even up to like what, 300?
I think I had a $400
Yeah,
order one
like a
time.
$400 order. Yeah. So
Yeah.
obviously, without going into too much detail, like the sauce, I know we did a
Mhm.
full scan of like your website, and by we I mean me. Like we literally hopped on a
Mhm.
call, and I was like, bro, you need to start changing this, and that. We added
Yeah.
some new bundles, some free stuff to kind of incentivize people to go ahead and buy multiple, and
Mhm.
also just touched up on the offer. But talk a little bit more about that, like how I kind of came into your store and just kind of like went through everything.
Yeah. So I think the first couple days, or I think maybe week, I'm not super sure, but I wasn't getting 200. I wasn't getting over $200 orders. Like I think I was only getting like two items, one item per sale. On a good day, three items.
Right.
And then we looked at the store and you were telling me, yeah, this bundle wouldn't work because you don't have like I don't know how I'd say this.
Complimentary
Yeah, complimentary.
products.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember
yeah. There
that.
was none of that. So like, there's no reason for your customer to buy another product if there's no complimentary thing or something.
Right.
And then you told me to add like some upsells, like I don't know if I should say like the you can edit out, but
Yep. Yep. Yep.
the
Exactly.
and then there was another one. If you want to edit that out, but yeah.
Yeah.
But I added like three upsells from that from when we had that call. I implemented right away, and then I was just getting more. I was getting like average order value. I think my average item would be like four. Like it would never be below. It would always be at least two. At
Right.
least two.
Right.
And
Right.
I think there was one time I had a 11 item
Yeah.
on one order. I
That
was like,
was insane.
crazy.
Yeah, that
That
was
was so
insane.
insane.
Yeah. So, I mean, apart from like the complimentary product, right, that I told you to go ahead and add to that store immediately to incentivize people to go ahead and take your bundles. I remember vividly one thing, and we can go ahead and like leak this on the YouTube for the people that are watching, was that
Mm.
free gift. Remember the free gift? Yeah, the
Oh
free
yeah.
gift and also the mystery box. Remember?
Yes. The mystery
And
box, yeah.
I remember the second you added that too, bro, like people were taking that, snatching that immediately, bro.
Oh,
And it's crazy because
insane.
we even started like a chain reaction within the inner circle because it's almost like I put you onto the method, right? And
Yeah.
then we did actually no before that we had a whole entire weekly call about it, right?
Yeah,
Where
the weekly call.
I
That's where I
broke
got.
down, yeah, I broke down like a whole bunch of e-com stores, even organic dropshipping stores that were like literally slacking. And I was like, guys, implement this immediately. And you were like, bro, I'm doing this tonight. And then literally the
Yeah.
next day you started printing and you were
Yeah,
talking
bro.
all about it in general chat. And then everyone was like, yo, like, bro, we got to get on this. And then again, it was like more like a chain reaction. But yeah, definitely you were slacking on the bundles. You were slacking on the offer. With this particular store, but then you were also able to add it to other stores as well, right? So let's go through
Yeah.
the other stores that you were running as well at the same time. Because guys, remember, Mark was running multiple products at once.
Hmm.
We were just going crazy, and I mean, we still are. We're still running like 3, 4 products. So
So yeah, this is 2.3. So other store was 7.8 and 2.3. So that's 10.1K in 13 days.
13 days, right?
Yeah, and then I had a crazy month here. But
Beautiful,
yeah,
beautiful.
there we go.
So this store was again another really good one, very passionate niche. I
Hmm.
remember like, bro, like I think you even wanted to drop this as well at one point
I
too.
did.
And I was like, bro, like just keep going, trust me. And I remember we were doing like concept research together during our one-on-one call. We spent like an hour, bro, and I was like just feeding you concepts. Even that one concept that obviously blew you up, and then everyone started talking about in other discords. We kind of like literally pioneered that shit for this product.
That
So
ass, bro. We really did.
and I remember you text like, bro, they leaked my shit. And I was like,
Fuck,
hey, bro,
man.
that's what happens, bro. Like, that's literally what happens when you're part of the 1%. It's like you almost pioneer the whole entire space. And
Yeah,
you can
man.
quickly kind of notice like the people that are coming up with these concepts and almost kind of like introducing them to the market because a lot of people that I was even having this conversation with you, Mark. It's like a lot of people just don't have creativity. They're literally copying
Hmm.
people one for one, and they're not bringing
Hmm.
anything new to the space, right? And so, how can we actually be that type of person to bring something new?
Hmm.
And like I mentioned, pioneer something that's going to again change the game because you literally changed the game with this one.
Bro, I know.
Um,
It's crazy, bro.
yeah, and then I think you had another store as well. Your
Oh yeah.
third store.
The third store, it wasn't that big, but let me see what I got in this one.
I don't even think you
That's
run this anymore.
yeah. I don't even run this, but I was still getting sales here and there. Yeah,
Just
there's
randomly,
yeah,
yeah. So
just
like maybe
random,
like
yeah.
$100.
Hmm.
That's crazy. So obviously, yeah, bro. Like 10K in 13 days. You're what, 21 years old in uni.
Hmm.
How does that even feel? Like, does it even feel real? What are you planning to do with the money? I mean, let's kind of talk about like the whole mindset behind making that type of money at your age, right? Because obviously, making 10 grand in 13 days as a 21-year-old in college or in uni is not normal whatsoever. So let's talk about how making that type of money kind of changed your mindset and overall your perspective with organic dropshipping and what's like truly possible.
Um, Organic dropshipping is real. That can take you can take that shit to like long term, man.
Right,
This thing can be your full time job. This thing's gonna change my life, bro. I'm saying it right now.
right,
I mean, it already is. But the 10K, I don't mean this in a, like an ungrateful way or like, but it doesn't feel real. I feel like I don't know, man. I haven't done anything with it, and I don't plan on doing anything with it until I don't know, until I hit like 50K or something. I don't even know.
Right.
But with the 10K, I haven't done nothing with it. I put everything back to the business,
Good.
like all back to products. I'm not gonna do anything with it until maybe end of Q4 or something, man,
Yeah.
or the Miami trip.
Yeah, yeah, we're planning an inner circle Miami trip, so again, you want to save up for that. But yeah, that's a very good point, Mark. Very responsible way of handling your money, especially when you're trying to do organic full time and you actually make some good bread. Is saving it, bro. Save your money. Have some sort of fun money where like you could just go ahead and be like, okay, I'm looking at my bank account. There's over like 10K liquid in there. I'm chilling, right? I don't have to go ahead and stress about paying rent or going back to my 9 to 5. And this could actually give me a little bit of leeway, a little bit of time to
Hmm.
continue to do this full time, right? Until you maybe
Hmm.
have 20, 30K, 40K liquid in the bank, and then you can go ahead and buy, some fun stuff, right? But
Hmm.
at the end of the day, I tell everyone this, like, bro, once you make some good money with organic, just save it, bro, because now you're gonna be able to remove that feeling of stress of like, fuck, I have to go ahead and pay, rent, I have to pay my car payment, my insurance. You're chilling, bro. When you have 10K in the bank, like that's why I tell people too, like once you have 10K in the bank liquid, you almost like upgrade to another mentality where like you're not having to worry about the day to day, like the normal day to day of like your typical 9 to 5 type of person, right?
Yeah.
And I told Mark specifically, bro, let's be smart about our money. I tell everyone this, by the way, too. Like, let's be smart about our money. How can we reinvest this into the business to make us more money in the future, and also have the peace of mind that we don't need to be stressing about the bills now, right?
Yeah.
Especially at your age too, because again, with your age, right, being 21 years old and making this kind of money, you can make some big plays, right? And it's
Yeah.
always important to have cash in hand to be able to invest in those plays, because sometimes, things come like once in a while, once in a lifetime too, products as well. So when it came to ordering this new product that you're running, again, we're not going to leak it, but it was a pretty expensive kind of purchase, and
Yeah.
you had the money to invest in it, and boom, you know what I'm saying? So it's always important to have cash in the bank, and kind of not being frugal with your money, but just being smart about it, right?
Okay.
Um, so I mean, yeah. Apart from the money too, like, did you tell your parents? Like, what are your parents thinking right now? Like, obviously that's a big thing too. Family.
Yeah. No, nobody knows. Nobody knows. I'm private.
Really
Yeah, man.
interesting.
I
Okay.
don't, cause like I'm in school, and like
Right.
I'm Asian too, so
Right.
like they want me to go there. It's like it's like in their DNA, I have to.
Right.
But when I made that, even when I made my first sale, I'm like, yeah, I can never go back. It changed my mind completely. It's
Right.
rewired me really.
Right.
Like I'm never trading my time for money again.
Of
That's
course.
all I gotta say.
Right, right. And so for the people that have like kind of like traditional type of families, what would you kind of recommend? I mean, do you recommend just not saying anything? Because I know it's a little bit tough for some people, especially on my channel. They'll tell me all the time, like, bro, my parents don't support this. They're looking at me weird. They want me to go down the typical college route. How would you kind of maybe go about that if you were to talk to somebody on the channel? Like,
Mhm. Personally, what I would do in my situation is I want to make sure that I'm making consistent money monthly, like at least something that would be more than I guess both of your parents combined or one of them. I don't care.
right,
Um, and I'd suggest keeping it private until you make that consistent sales, and that this is what you want to do. Like your mentality should be different. Like you have to be straight disciplined, and you don't want to be spending your money mindlessly. It's gonna blow out. But I want to keep it secret until I don't know, I can show them that I can do this, and I'm confident in myself that I can do this, and I'm disciplined enough that I can do this for a long time,
right.
and I know in my mind that I can do this a long time. I will.
Right. I mean, dude, you're a killer, bro. Like you already are, right? Like you're already the man that can, right? Because like, dude, you're showing up to every one-on-one call, every weekly call. You're blowing up my phone, which is amazing, bro. Because it's that type of grind, right? That grit that it takes to really see these types of results, guys, right? How involved can you be with the business model and almost obsessed with it, right? Like all we talk about is organic. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
bro.
Every day you're sending me products like, yo, should I run this? Should I run this? What do you think
Yeah,
of
bro.
this? And it's like 24/7, bro. But that's truly what it takes takes to make this full time, right?
Bro, I'm obsessed.
And yeah, that's the thing. It's like you kind of have to be obsessed. And, sometimes your parents won't understand, which again, I totally agree with Mark, like keeping it secret, right? Don't even tell your friends, bro. Cause like at the
Yeah,
end of the day, like you should not be telling anybody about your business, right? Cause it's
yeah,
almost like you jinx it, right? And
yeah,
I've always been that type of superstitious type of person to be like, yo, I'm not telling anyone until it happens. And let me just show them rather than tell them, right? Because the second you start blabbing your mouth, yo, I'm gonna get into this, I'm gonna get into that. It's like, okay, bro, like we're back in the dark.
sorry, sorry, sorry.
Bro has a fucking ghost in his room. But like, yeah, bro, literally that, like, just kind of keeping to yourself and almost just kind of tunneling into the vision, right, until it actually happens. But
Yeah,
I mean, dude, let's talk about like your favorite part about the mentorship. I mean, what would you even say to somebody before you get to that? What would you even say to somebody that's like maybe on the fence about joining the inner circle?
I would say just do it. Like Kevin's not a guru. Like he would literally be there for you. He's like he'd be someone you'd be friends with. Really, like I'd want to actually be friends with him. I'd actually want to be friends with you in person in real life. Somebody I'd be homies with. Um, like he's gonna be there for you 1-to-1. Like he's gonna go in depth with you, and like he's not gonna leave you in the dark. He's literally gonna be there. He's gonna give you so much what do you call it, like so much more knowledge than you can even think of. Like he's gonna go above and beyond with like responses and in-depth, like like knowledge.
Right, right. And I remember too that conversation we had is like actually going in depth about the whys behind the no's and the whys behind the yes when it came to
Yeah,
actually approving products for you. Because I approve products for the students. I do, the winning product kind of selection process. But I remember with you specifically, you were like, bro, like, we're not going to name him, but like he wouldn't really explain to you why, right? The reason he said no and the reason he said yes for certain products. And like, I was even, like I said, like tapping back into this, like that was probably during our first calls. Like, bro, how are you like expected to even learn, right? When you can't even explain the whys, right? And that is only going to teach you and build you up as an organic dropshipper, learning the exact whys, right? Because then how are you going to possibly train yourself, right? And have an eye for winning products, right?
yeah,
And I remember we had that conversation, and going forward, like every time I send you a voice memo, I'm always explaining my why, right? Kind of cross referencing, and even telling you some old winners of Q4 because you weren't even around last year either. So
oh,
I remember putting you onto a lot of products. You were like, yeah, I think this was even yesterday. You were like, no freaking way, this made money. Now we're ordering samples, right? But
yeah.
again, like you didn't know better, right? You're really new to this. You were a beginner when you first joined. So again, I was like putting you onto a lot of knowledge that simply comes from time in the game and
Mhm.
truly knowing what it takes to make this a full-time job. Because like now you don't have to clock into work tomorrow, right?
Oh,
You're making money every single day with organic, and you know exactly the plug and play type of systems that it takes, right? Like
mhm.
it's almost like you could just do this like full time now without having to really worry. And obviously you're utilizing me still to really get like a second opinion, right? And how to actually learn to scale to those really high months. Because again, like we have a lot more to do. Obviously it's mid Q4 right now, and I want to hit like a 30, 50K month with you, right?
Yeah,
And it's gonna happen, right? It's gonna happen, but it's gonna take a little bit more experience, right, to get
trial
to
and
that level.
error.
Trial and error, and just really picking my brain and blowing up my phone like you do every single
Yes,
day,
picking your
right?
brain. Yeah, yeah. That's what it was. Yeah, I'm picking your brain. I was every time we're on call, every time you're voice memo, I'm like, this is how you think. This is
Right,
how I should think too.
right.
Especially with the products.
Yeah, it's just saying why, and again, it's never gonna annoy me, right? Like I love to teach, like I'm very passionate about it, so I'm gonna go ahead and give you the reason why. Okay, so apart from that, too, what is like your favorite thing about the mentorship? Oh shit, what is your
Oh,
favorite
I'm
thing about
sorry.
the mentorship? I guess like your favorite part, and I guess also like your most valuable part about it. Like, where do you take the most amount of value from the inner circle?
There's so much to pick from. Can't pick one. Yeah,
I mean,
there's
you can name a couple if you want.
okay. Definitely the weekly calls, bro. I literally implemented the AOV on the next day. I
Right,
swear, if I wasn't for the AOV, I wouldn't have hit 10K in 13 days.
right,
Probably hit, I don't know, in way longer.
right.
Definitely the weekly calls because you got some banger guest calls,
Guest
bro.
calls, yep.
Yeah, bro.
Every now and then.
Um, yeah, bro, it's crazy. And then the people like the people are so nice, and there's it's like it's a close, it's like a small circle. It's like you're kind of like you don't just let anybody in just
Right.
just cause
It's a small group
like
of us. Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually what that caught my attention. It was like, oh, how many people? There's only this much. I'm like, oh, really? Like it makes me feel more like a family, like a more of a
Right.
inner circle, you know.
Right.
Um, and then our one-on-ones, like we have calls, a bunch of calls in a week too.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, I feel so bad, but like I gotta make this work. But yeah, you really go in depth, like even the voice memos. You give me like 3 minute, 4 minute voice memos. Like,
Yeah.
oh, bro, this is a big upgrade, bro.
Right. Right. No more
Yeah,
one word answers.
yeah, bro. That was like, okay, yeah, I can definitely. I'm learning. I'm learning a lot.
Right.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's like you also have a lot of channels in the Discord that I can go through, like the winning concepts. I think, yeah, winning concepts, winner products as
Yep.
well, which I ordered one as soon as you dropped one,
Yep.
and
The
then
test orders too. I remember I put in a test
oh, the
order.
test orders. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that
Yeah.
test
Yeah.
orders.
Yeah.
There's test orders, a bunch of test orders, even, and you can show us like old winner products and why and how they go viral.
Right.
Yeah. Definitely a lot of the people are really like,
Yeah,
they
dude.
really
I
help
mean,
me.
they're talking to you all the time. I mean, I was even just in a couple of calls today, and they were like, "Yeah, Mark was talking to me yesterday, blah blah blah." And like, again, it's like that sense of community, that sense of inner circle that we're all in this together, right? I even told Mark
Yeah.
when he first joined, like, "Listen, bro, this isn't the type of thing where it's like a massive Discord. You know, everyone's gatekeeping stuff. Like, bro, we're all
Yeah.
working together." I mean, we even had Javier fucking leak his product last call, and he was like, "Yeah, bro, I'm doing consistent 1K days." You know, so like, bro, we're all in this together. We're all striving for again a better life. And again, there's no gatekeeping. There's none of that stuff. And again, you've
Yes.
been a huge play when it came to the community as well, because like now a lot of people look up to you, right? And you're
Bro.
there, spitting sauce in the general chat. I'm serious, bro, because a lot of people talk about you, and it's good, bro, right? It's like a
That's
real.
good.
It's a real inner circle, right? And again, like I mentioned, like
Mhm.
we're gonna have the boys down in Miami soon. It's something
Oh
real,
yeah. Yeah, man.
But I
Like
mean,
I think the VPN, man, like I had so much trouble with the
oh, talk
VPN.
about that too. How you
Yeah.
started targeting other countries. I remember
Yeah.
you weren't doing
Bro.
that. I'm like, what are you doing?
Dude, I was going viral. I was trending in just Canada, bro. I don't know why I didn't think of it. I don't know why I wasn't going to the US, bro.
Right,
And like I literally bought a new phone for that, right? iPhone 13, bro. That's how serious I am. I bought a whole new phone. And then I couldn't connect to the VPN properly. I was hitting UK, I was hitting Germany. So like I asked the guys in general chat, and they just personally DM me, like
yeah,
three of them actually
yeah. The
personally
European
DM
boys.
me.
Yeah,
Yeah. And yeah, they helped me out, and they helped me out until I actually got it running right. Who was it? I think it was Chris.
yeah. It was
Chris.
Chris. Yeah, Chris
Yeah,
from London. Shout
W
out,
Chris,
Chris.
bro. I love you,
Yeah,
bro. Thank you.
yeah.
Dude.
But talk about that too. Like actually, targeting a different country, right, with an already winning product, right? Because you were obviously targeting only Canada. And again, when you told me this, I'm like, bro, you need to start targeting the US immediately.
Bro,
And, we got you on that VPN, you got that second phone. And I mean, yeah, let's talk about it a little bit more. Like,
I swear, I think that's when I got my 1K day. I swear.
yeah,
And then like the next day I was hitting 800, and then the next day 900. But I didn't even told you, but like October 30, like a day, yeah, October 30 I hit like almost another 1K day, and then I hit 10K in the one store.
right.
So yeah, it's
Crazy,
crazy.
bro. Crazy.
Oh, and I
Crazy.
went viral too in the States. I was just ching 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 the whole day.
Right. I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember those audios you were sending me. Maybe we'll pop one up right here for the people to listen. But no, it was crazy, bro. I remember that day. You were getting crazy orders, like that $300 order, $400 order. I've never seen
Yeah.
such a crazy AOV on a store
Yeah, bro.
from somebody that quick as well. Because like I'll be honest, bro, like you were a complete beginner joining this,
I had no
and
idea.
you had zero idea, bro. But
Zero.
it's almost crazy how quick things can change because it really took a couple of products to kind of change your life, change your mindset, and almost like your trajectory. Because I mean, let's say you didn't go with organic or kind of learning this info from me, like who knows where you'd be right now. You might just be going back to 9 to 5 or just being a typical uni student, right?
Yeah,
And
bro.
I mean, you could even tell this to the video if you want, like what you're planning on doing with the whole uni thing. But
Oh yeah, I
you
can
were,
tell him.
yeah, yeah, fuck it.
That was shit. I've been saying I'm going to uni, but I've been just going to cafes the whole from like 8 until 6,
Yeah.
and then I go home. I'm like, hey, mom, I'm home, but I'm gonna go out again to study.
Right.
And I go to like a cafe from like 7 till 2 a.m., bro. Whatever the latest closes here.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
bro.
yeah.
Yeah, and I plan on dropping out. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I don't condone any of that. Like, obviously, go to school and stuff. But when you're in a position with like Marcus, right, and actually like leveraging a lot of the money you're making, right, and the skill that you got from organic, it's like, bro, like the school even makes sense anymore, right? And again, that's something that me and you will talk about later on in the future if that's something that you're gonna go ahead and pull the trigger. But I mean, dude, when you're making this kind of money, you're making more than your professors, right? And like
Yeah, bro.
at the end of the day, like, yeah, going to a cafe sometimes rather than going to your study hall is probably the best thing to do when you're literally hitting $1,000 days as a 21-year-old. And again,
Mm-hmm.
not a lot of professors are making that kind of money, right? And this is like the new
No.
age, guys. It's like the new age of
No.
the internet, bro. And it's like truly
Yeah, bro.
possible. And who knows where you'll be in 6 months, bro? Because it's only been a
Yeah.
couple of months. I mean, you joined this mentorship like not even, I would say like maybe just a month ago. Like not even like
No, I don't think. I don't think it's. I thought it's only been like 3 weeks,
that's what
bro.
I'm saying. It's only been like 3 weeks, and you've made all this progress. You made 10K in 13 days, from joining.
Yeah.
So I mean, who knows, guys? You guys might be seeing Mark in the future, maybe a 50K month in a couple of weeks, and you'll definitely be seeing him a lot more on the channel. Both Marks, bro, because both Marks are absolute killers, bro. So I mean, let's keep it going, bro. Let's keep this
Yo.
momentum going with the Marks. So who knows? We might have a third Mark case study soon, guys. But
Yeah, bro.
I mean, dude, with that being said, any final words for the people on YouTube? There's probably gonna be a couple thousand people watching this. So,
Um, bro. So I'm telling you, man, organic dropshipping works. I literally did not know anything. Zero, nada, bro. Like in August, I had no idea what that was, bro. And then I did it. I found it. I found out about it. Did some little bit of researching. 1 week later, I bought a mentorship. Started as soon as possible, and I actually got my first sale that month as well. Um, and I don't know. You just gotta really want it bad, because I really want it bad, and I'm gonna hit a 50K month too.
hell yeah, I know you will.
I'll be back here, bro. I'll be back here.
100%. I know you will, bro. I know you
Yeah,
will.
bro.
Mark my words. We'll look back on this video when you hit
Yeah,
that
bro.
50K month, and we'll
Yeah,
and we'll
bro.
go ahead and talk about it. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be the video for today. Again, Mark, thank you so much for coming on and again spitting some wisdom to the people on the channel and just talking about your journey, bro, because it's really inspirational, especially as a complete beginner, to see the kind of results that you're seeing, and also the mentality change too, bro. It's amazing to
Yeah, bro.
see somebody younger than me, right, just succeeding in life, and again, that's all I want for the people out there. But yeah, guys, that's the case study for today. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to drop a like, subscribe. Also, if you guys are interested in joining the inner circle and getting results like this, bro, this is literally a real testimony right here from a complete beginner, bro. He had no idea about organic. Go ahead, check out the link in the description, and you guys go ahead and book a call with me personally, right? And I can go ahead and get to know you a little bit better, your situation, and see how I can help you. And then maybe you can go ahead and maybe meet Mark soon, because he's a cool
Yeah.
guy. Shout out Mark.
Yeah, thank you.
Alrighty, guys, peace out, man.